Good morning, everyone. My name is Manoj from the Capgemini Pega COE. We are here to present application called iSearch, search anything, anytime, anywhere. So this is our team consisting of 6 people who have contributed for the application. iSearch application basically is a search portal which comes with a standard format and can be embedded in any of the existing Pega applications to enable the search capability. With this component, we come up with two aspects. One is a UI component which comes in embedded into the application and can be deployed on any existing Pega application, and the search feature is on. There could be applications which do not use Pega as a front end, and for such applications, we have also packaged a simple REST API which will do the searches. Now coming to the design aspect of this, we are making use of this Elasticsearch capabilities that come with the Pega search engine. So Pega search engine being the core component here, we have a UI which interacts with Pega search engine and then gets the results from external or internal databases. And also, as I said, there's a REST API as well, which can directly trigger the Pega search engine to get the results. There has always been a scenario wherein people find it difficult to have a search portal, and application teams end up having their own flavors, which will end up in putting a lot of effort and dollars as well. To address this issue, we have come up with the portal. And with this, I would quickly want to go into the demo aspect of it. Yeah, the iSearch portal, as you see here, we have embedded it into the user portal, which comes with version 8.4 using the Cosmos theme. And as it is a configurable component, it can be put anywhere. Before I go there, let me quickly show in the kind of data we have and what is the search engine doing. We have a sample set of data created across multiple databases spanning customer data as well as Pega data. With the search engine capability, if I search with a particular keyword, say I want to search it on employee table, then I can get the results up here. Now, users will also have a feature in to select the source in which they want to search. Right now, the options that we have given is a wildcard search, all data, all work. So these three would remain common for anyone who is using this particular app, as well as there could be specific tables where the application team want to configure in. Right now, with a specific table, we get the results immediately. And there could be possible that people may want to do a wildcard search. For example, if there's a release application which does release management, a user might know only one particular information about a release. It could be a release manager's name or one particular keyword, but they may not be knowing the complete details. So in that case, a wildcard search would help in. For example, if I want to just search for a particular vehicle, say Audi, and I do not know where it exists, I can do a wildcard search and I will do a light search so that the results come up in a very quick manner. With wildcard search, what we have configured is it looks into all the data and the work tables and then brings up the results. Wherein if I do only a data search, then it's going to look only in the data class as well as its descendant classes and then get it. Now, why are we talking about data and work here? In most of the business, the transactional information is either a case item or data instances. And all the searches would happen on this context. This is about the search part from the UI. We will also show now how we can achieve the same using an API. Prashant, can you share and explain about the API?
Sure, Manoj. Okay. Thank you, Manoj, for explaining. Can you please stop sharing your screen?
Yep.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm Prashant, and I'm here to explain about the API that we have developed for the search screen for the iSearch application. So this API is an extension of the iSearch application, where let's say you don't have access to iSearch application, you can get the API and you can configure it in your application. And there are two query string parameters. Here we are using the get method. So this the two parameters are search string and object type. Search string is nothing but the string that you want to search for, and object type is nothing but the table where you want to do your search. So if you see here, we have 5 options to choose from. One is wildcard search, and if you have and if you are sure that your particular search should only belong to the data type or the data class, you can search only in the all data. Or if you want to check in the work classes, then you can select all work. Or if you specifically know in which table that you want to do the search, then you can give the table name as we have given here. So let's say in this situation, I want to do a search for a particular employee name. Here, if I don't give any input, it is going to give me an error saying search string cannot be null. So search string is a mandatory value. And here I'm going to give my name first to do a search. Since I'm doing a wildcard search, it would check both in data class and in the work class, whether any instance matches with my name in it. So if you see here, for this particular operator ID, there is a px create operator called Prashant9. So it checks for the contains keyword and it returns me a list of results. So here we have a good number of results. If you see here, I have one result from the px create op name, and here in the px create operator name. So this is how we get the results. And let's say I want to search from a specific table, the vehicle data. And I'm going to give the brand name Audi. So I'll get a different set of search results. If you see here, I'm getting just 3 results. So this is how it works. If you see here, it has gone and went into the vehicle data class, the particular object type that we have selected, and it has tried to retrieve the results from there. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thanks, Prashant. Thanks for that. So this is about a search engine app, the iSearch. However, now that we have already done this, there are few aspects that needs to be configured for any application team to use it. So there are only 3 things that would come into picture. One is a particular report definition with name gen search report. Then there has to be a section called search detail, which will display the search result, the content of a particular result, which will stay in every class where the search would happen. And optionally, we can have custom search properties, property rule created as well for specific classes wherein we want to maximize the performance. Except for these 3 configurations, it's a plug and play component. Now for the Pega Hackathon purpose, we have developed this on the community edition. We have your login URL shared as well. And the property property settings is everything already there. All that you have to do is log in with the user ID and password given here, and you can test it yourself. There are certain potential enhancements that could be done for the existing iSearch application. One is we can have an admin portal to perform the configuration changes that I was talking about. In the interest of time, We have not done that, but yes, that could go as an admin portal. And the way we have given a REST API, we can also expose the UI as a JSON component for non-Pega front-end systems. So these are the potential enhancements that we see. And this is a plug and play component. And thanks for your attention. Thank you.